Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Days on Hot here, and we're picking up with another episode of Medieval Dynasty. It's going to be episode number 3 here in our YouTube series. And I'm really looking forward to getting to
My mouth's dry.
play again. We had just finished up with the end of summer. So, we're going to actually be doing our transition over into fall. By going to sleep here. It's okay for Thursday because we'll wake up refreshed and ready to go. As we transition over into autumn. We love the autumnal hues. No big changes or anything. It's fine. You know, we're gonna see if we can finally get our love interest to marry us. So let's see. She'll be back there. Nope. Let's see. Where might she be? There she is.
How can I help you?
So you can see we're at 66%, which is pretty good. It gets a little easier the higher affection you get because you get some more of the flirty options that are a little more obvious. Ah ha ha! Aw. Well, 74%, so a little bit of progress today. Not much, to be honest, but we're good. We're hoping it's going to be a fall wedding. We're aiming for. So we'll just keep aiming for that. And for now, we can pick our cabbages. So this cabbage harvest is going to be pretty big. This is 50. And you can see we just started. We're already up to over 300 cabbages. Because we've got that perk that allows us to get 100% of the time we get bonus stuff. We're also getting tons of cabbage seeds. So, as you can see, we're already up over 70. Right, I guess it's 5 of those. So pick the inside ones, and there you go. So 87. So that's enough for, you know, quite a lot next season as well, or next spring as well when we plant cabbages next, which is good. We also did fill these up with compost, so we've got rot for days here. We can pretty easily and quickly turn into fertilizer. So that all those 3 was worth another 147 fertilizer. And one of the things that we're going to do here in the fall is we are going to expand our field because we are going to be doing rye. How much rye, that's going to depend on, you know, what we can do, how many seeds we can get. So let's figure that out. But first we want to go to the kitchen, which I think we put over here. And we're going to see what we can cook now that we've got all these cabbages. So when we go into soups, we can make pottage with cabbages, but we need wooden bowls, which I have not made yet. Those are going to be made in our workshop, which we have over here. Right over here. Got wooden bowls, so we'll pay 100 to unlock the ability to make wooden bowls. And we'll start with 50. Which actually, they make 5 per, so. Yeah, and now we've unlocked just the regular house buildings. That's cool. Get a level in productions. So we'll get actually 2 skills. So cooking expert just makes it faster cooking in the kitchen. It's convenient. This is really, when you don't have instant crafting, makes it a lot better. But so let's see. So yeah, we're gonna unlock pottage because you can see that's gonna take 2 cabbages, 3 meat, and 1 wooden bowl. So with that, we can make 132 pottage before we run out of the meat that we have. This does have to be uncooked meat. So, like, we can't roast the meat and then do this. But then 132 of these pottage will be really good stuff to sell. I mean, it's also good for food and water and temperature tolerance, which is awesome. But we're kind of playing on the lower, like the easier mode, so temperature control is not really a problem. But we can put a little bit of this. We can put all of this cabbage in here because we're not going to sell the cabbage directly. We're going to use it for cooking as we get more meat. But you know, we can put a few pottage in here so the villagers can have access to that. I would love it if different variety of food in our food storage would make the villagers happier, but that is not a feature of the game, unfortunately. Alright, and then we can look at if there's anything else we want to take before we go into town. The other thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to fertilize. Currently, we have 260 fertilizers, so we've got plenty to handle our 50 crops we have now, and pretty much as far as we can expand, I think we can handle. The nice thing about planting here in the fall is we know that in the winter, we are not going to need to do this again right away because rye is planted in the fall, but then it grows through the winter and is harvested in spring. So normally, in the first year, I do all flax in the spring, which is harvested in summer, all cabbage in the summer, which is harvested in the fall, and then all rye in the fall, which is harvested in the spring, and nothing in the winter. You can plant carrots in the winter, but they don't get harvested until summer anyway. So you could just plant them in the spring and it would do the same thing. Okay, so we our last bag broke, so now we're going to start making simple bags. The bag, of course, is a tool that you have to use to hold either fertilizer or seeds. We know there's a seed vendor in the main town. I think there is another seed vendor in one of the other side towns, but I'm not actually sure which one that is. So I would have to look into that if we want to try to get more rye than what the main hub has. We probably don't need to, because I don't really want to expand our fields too big too early. Not really into that. But, you know, we can start by preparing our 50 here while we make sure that enough of the day passes that the vendors will be open when we go into town with our pottage. So once we get it all fertilized, then we're going to plow it. get another gift to try to see if we can speed along the romance process a little bit. But yeah, you can see the only... We can plant wheat, but when we plant it in the autumn, it doesn't come up till summer, which is kind of crazy. That's not very efficient, so we just do rye. See, we have 3 rye grain ready to go for now. But we will need more. So let's go get some more. Too far left. Nice hop plants they got here. Alright, so one of the things we can do here while we're in town is we can go look at the notice board. See what they got for us. Hunting more boars. We can maybe look at hunting crows. I'm not a big fan of that. But then copper and bronze hose. So yeah, make those. You see the vendors are still not at their posts, but it looks like they're making their way here eventually. So she just seems a little stuck to me.
Hail!
Alright, so I do have one extra thin gamison that I haven't sold yet, so we'll go ahead and sell that to her. And then pottage. So you can see we'll sell 42 of those to get all of her money.
Have a nice day.
But we're looking for the seed guy. Everyone's hanging down there, but I don't think I have any of the stuff that he needs yet, because yeah, 2 of them are hunting things. And then there weren't very many quests overall so far. Yeah, I don't know where the seed guy is. Normally he's over here. So I think he lives back over here somewhere. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, that's the innkeeper. Oh, there he is. Now he's here. Weird. Alright. So we are looking for rye grain. So he's got 153. That's pretty good. We're gonna... Yeah, we'll just buy it all. It's a lot of coin, but that's okay. And then we'll see about maybe selling him some stuff. We have a lot of leather from all that hunting we did, so one thing we can do is rather than selling him the leather, we can just make simple bags, which sell for about double the price. So we'll just make a whole bunch of those simple bags right before his eyes. And we'll sell him a bunch of that to get some of that money back. Hopefully all that money back, to be honest. So yeah, of our 268, he can buy all of them and still have money left over. So we'll keep a few of these for our farming. Yeah, he's still got a couple hundred. Maybe pottage can get the rest of that from him. Yep. And then I don't think there's anything else we really need. We've got all the fertilizer we need. Yeah, I think we're good.
My word. See you soon.
But that will give us a point in diplomacy, which is awesome. So the next 2 points are going into barter, which will make our prices better. Perfect. And the other vendor we were interested in was getting a gift. Sure, let's try one of these. We'll see if this guy has anything we can sell to him. We don't really want. The other 49 pottage can go right to him. Get us back some coinage. No, there's not anything else that we really have that we want to sell. I mean, I guess we could sell one of our bronze pickaxes because I'm sure we can make more. Having the 413 is nice. The 2 iron arrows, sure. Yeah, if we can make more gambesons and longbows and stuff, that'd be nice, but we're going to start running low on linen thread and linen fabric, so...
Goodbye.
And we won't have any more of that until summer. So we don't really want to rush through that in case we want to make some more stuff for ourselves. So for now, we'll just go ahead and take that, and we'll go back and we're going to work on our farm. We're going to do lots of rye. So the cool thing about rye is when we harvest it, it's going to give us tons of straw and tons of flour. That's what we can make those things into. The flour will let us make lots and lots of money. It's a very easy way to make money. Easy way to do a lot of cooking. Alright, so this is pretty much as close as I want our crops to get to our buildings. This, at least that part. But here we could probably expand 25 further that way. We want to make some more fields here. Yeah, I don't see any reason why that couldn't go there. Yeah, and we can still make more pottage to sell. Just need more meat. That's what we ran out of. Good morning, Janae. How's it going? We've made it to autumn. We're gonna get ourselves a wife this season, I do believe. This is the episode. We finally get married. Ooh, we got an iron thorns in the chat. That's kind of cool. Throw an ultra ball at that thing for sure. Oh, I don't own that ball. Oh no. Oh, let's just throw whatever ball I have. I'll need to eventually go into the extension though and Get some more Ultra Balls. And here comes my baby girl to come sit with me. Hi, baby. What are you doing? You finally ready to sit down and snuggle? I hope so. Nope, it escaped. I couldn't catch it. I didn't have the right kind of ball. It was bad. Alright, so we're going to start planting our rye. And probably the goal for me is by the time we get to spring, that I've got this all automated with farmers. I would like to not spend too much of this playthrough doing the actual farming myself, but first year kind of makes sense because I've got, you know, the few villagers I have working on extraction stuff so that I don't have to do that. But we should be able to build more houses now that we've got them, you know, getting a bunch of logs and stuff for us. Shouldn't be too hard. Hi, baby. Alright, so we got that field sown with rye. This field, and then we're still gonna be making more fields. Because I'd like to get, so we're gonna go from where we had 50 in the previous seasons, we're gonna go to 150 here in the fall. So a lot of farming coming up. Welcome to Jason Farms. And this time, he's not just farming for pokey noobs. This time, he's farming for real. Nice to have the extra day off today. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everybody. Get a little bit of extra time snuggling with my girly in my lounge chair. Though, to be honest, that's what I'd be doing if I was working. Anyway, I would just be not getting to play and stream and have fun. I'd be working. So, yeah. Small differences. All right. So I think I got it all. You can kind of, if you go into inspector mode, you can kind of see if there are any empty spots, but there is an easier way to actually look at it. If you go into management, the third tab here is fields. So you can see rye, we've got 25 out of 25, all green. So yeah, all three of our fields are all good. You can even go and look into each of them specifically. But yeah, we're good there. So then we've still got 81 more spots. So let's go ahead and I think it's okay for us to go ahead and make a bigger field now. We can go ahead and I think we can do that. Let's maybe try to do like an 8x10 field. So I'd like to do that. It still matches up with where we are. Yeah, this road eventually is going to cut us off. I'm going too far. Let's see how much room we can get out, though. I think I want to line it up this way. Okay. So how far over before we get cut off? So we can do 5 rows. Okay. That's fine. We can do maybe a 5 by 10. So that'll be the first 50. And then honestly, if we did just one more 25 field, that would be fine as well, I think. We can have like 6 extra seeds. It's not a big deal. Don't need to be exact. Is that already grubbed up? It is. It didn't look very grubbed up, but that's okay. Welcome to non-8-bit Stardew Valley, ladies and gentlemen. I missed a spot somewhere. No. Missed this corner. No, that's not it. Oh. There we go. Okay, so now you can see the sticks are gone. So that means the whole field is good. So we'll start with fertilizer. So yeah, it looks like for the most part, getting these fields done, probably going to take about a day and a half or so. We did make our trip into town as well, but... it's alright. Best I can tell, this is going to be the last season that we're really going to be doing this. Because we're going to start hiring some farmers over the next season or two. And basically, with the second half of fall here, because this whole process is probably going to take the first half. With the second half, what I'd really like to do is clean out the mines, which will take, you know, a few hours probably, not too long. Few, like, in-game hours, not like, I'll take part of day 2, I think is what I'm going to do with that. And then, I'll probably start building houses so we can go invite more villagers. Also, once I get married, I'll probably move myself and my bride into one of the nicer houses so she can be happy. But that will free up the littler houses. So that'll be one more house that we can invite people to just from that transaction.
I could really do with a drink.
Yep, my guy's thirsty. And it is starting to get pretty dark. Yeah, if it gets much darker, we'll go ahead and call it for the night and sleep. But eventually, I am going to need to go get a drink here. Maybe I can finish fertilizing. Hoeing might be pushing it a little bit, though. We still got some rain. It's fine.
I could really do with a drink.
Oh my guy's such a whiner. Farmer Trance will be a really nice thing to get for doing this.
Really do with a drink.
All right, John. Is that where I'm finally gonna get Farmer Trance, please? No. Or yes. Yeah, so we can get 2 Farmer Trance now, which is the next skill we definitely want. Oh, that was really on cue. You can see with Farmer Trance, that allows us to go a little faster. Doing this, you can see the... And that applies when we're doing the fertilizer and the seeds as well, so that'll be good. Yeah, now it's a little bit too dark to really see what I'm doing. So I think I still probably got it all, but I might have missed a spot or 2. Yeah, there you go. We'll use inspector mode to just cheat a little bit. Yeah, I get it. We're dying at first. Be honest. Same, bro. In real life, I need a drink. So here, while you take a drink, I will take a drink. Exactly. We got any food on us? We got some rot, but no food. It's okay. We'll go to sleep, and we'll eat in the morning. We'll have breakfast. Well, it's nice and bright outside again, and we can see. First, we'll go use the wash basin, get ourselves nice and cleaned up. Go grab a little bit of grub. Some roast meat. Perfect. Go see if we can woo our lady.
How are you?
Plus 10, that's pretty good. 84. I like our chances today. Here we go. How are you doing, beautiful? No. We blew it. She doesn't like her eyes.
See you around.
Well. Yeah, it's par for the course. I'm no good at flirting. Makes sense. Okay, well, back to digging in the mud. So you can see we immediately get our farmer's trance, and now much faster. Just those first 2 will do it. We saw how the miner's trance really helps us in the mine, so this one definitely helps in the field. Make this go by way faster today. If we can get one more farming talent, or one more farming level, we can take the talent upgraded to 3, and it'll be even faster. So yeah, while in future episodes / seasons here, we won't do as much farming. It's not to say we won't do any. We might still help out the farmers a little bit once we get them going. But typically we'll have it'll be me collecting, because I get bonus. You know, I get bonus stuff because of the perk. I don't really want to have them picking any of it. And then I have them go do it. And usually I have the same people raising my animals as I do work in the fields. I just have them, you know, do it in turns. So once they're done with the fields for the season, then I assign them to go, you know, work in the animal husbandry sections, in the coops and the folds and the pigsties and whatnot. So this goes by much, much faster. Farmer trance. Alright, and that looks like all 50 of those are done. But again, we can always look and see if I missed any spots. Nope, we're good. We're 50 for 50. So then let's make one more little 25 section. We can do over here. I'll do this one more time. So we have room for a 25 by 5 field. We do. Good. So even just on grubbing up here, we'll get the farmer trance. So getting the hoe will be quicker too. Well, that is when we have a hoe. No logs. Because we're not close enough to our resource center. But, you know, to be honest, I would rather make some hoes. Which is funny because we actually have a quest to do that. So, actually double click it to track it. So we need 6 copper hose. We have 0 copper bars, so that won't work. And then we need 6 bronze hose, which, yeah, we can make 7. So that'll be 1 for me. But then we'll need more copper. But that's okay. We're gonna... Once we're done setting up our fields today... Oh, new level in production. Nice. Take that. So yeah, I doubt we'll use an entire bronze hoe. Perfect. So, fertilizer first. There's your food, girly. Lunchtime. You gonna go eat, or are you gonna keep snuggling on me? That's the question. Looks like she's gonna keep snuggling with me. We won, boys. We're officially more important than food. Let's go. One of the things I still need to do is I need to look at my email to see if I got a response from the Pokemon organizers about my refund. I doubt I'll get that refund, but I did email and ask, but I haven't looked yet to see if they got back to me on it. I know they've been busy. It's a busy weekend for them, so their priority is probably not working the email box. So I wouldn't be mad if I haven't gotten a response yet, but I won't be mad necessarily if I don't get the refund. It'll be kind of sad, but you know, kind of what I expect, which is unfortunate. I'd love to expect them to be like understanding. Oh yeah, no, it makes sense that your flight got canceled. But in general, I feel like their approach to it is that, you know, the player's transportation is their responsibility, so if, you know, something like that happens, that's on you. It's like, well, that's not very nice. I mean, I feel like you guys probably have enough money that you could refund it. You know, it's not like my $85 is gonna make or break your bank, but plus, I mean, you know, you guys got to keep the welcome kit because I never got that, so I can see it both. I can see the argument going either way, which is why I asked. But I have no real level of expectation. All right, so the farming is completed. So now, time to start the mining. So we're gonna clear out the mines here. So you can see the farmer's trance will go up quicker and quicker as we go here. And then I don't know if this is our first season. I forget if we had bronze pickaxes last time, but we definitely have it now. Look at us go. Be done with this in no time. Oh, somebody needs something. Oh, they need firewood. We can take a quick break to do some firewood. It does, however, mean that you're going to have to take a quick break. So sorry. And you know, the other thing I want to do is I want to make another bronze pickaxe. Because reasons. So yeah, we're going to take all that firewood we just made, toss it in there. No problem. And then... we only have enough bronze bars left to make one more pickaxe, but that's okay. This way we'll have a backup for when we're in there. Because based on the current projection, it looks like, to me, that we're gonna end up breaking this pickaxe before we're done, but we'll see. I'm dirty. Dirty boy, apparently. Our dirtometer will continue to go up the longer we're in the mines. No shocker there. Oh, I missed the Sanaconda. Let's see. I have lots of stone. Up to 36 copper. That's good. Should be enough for us to make our copper hose that we need for the quest. And then we can go do some hunting to get our crows and our boars. We'll probably hunt for some other stuff too, though. Get lots of meat for pottage so we can sell all of that stuff. Gonna be close on our bronze axe. It might last. Can't believe how badly we blew it in the romance department today. Just one little comment about her nice eyes, and boom. We're dead to her. Okay, so there goes the axe. So yep, we did need the second one. Good call, Jay. Should be plenty in this axe, though, to finish up in here. There you go, 100 copper ore. Lots of bars. I think it's 2 per bar, so. And we're also collecting lots and lots of stone, which is good, because we want to build stone houses. We're gonna need lots of planks, lots of logs. Lots and lots of different stuff. I think we're good. I think we got it all. Make our way out. Right out of here. If I can remember how to get out of here. It's this way. And that way. And there it is. Okay, perfect. Clean ourselves up. Make some bars. Six copper hose. We'll give him 6 copper hose. And then I don't think there's really anything else. There's a Whimsicott in the chat. Let's try to catch that. I will. Throw a ball at it. I don't think there's really anything else we want to make right now. I think I'm good. I don't really want to spend a whole ton of my money in the early game on unlocking crafting stuff until I know what I need for the quests each season. So then I think we're just going hunting. We have 36 copper arrows, which should be plenty to go hunt down some boar and such. The other thing we could do, we could actually take a little bit of time to build a few houses. I think that might be a productive way to spend our time here. I'm gonna have to clear out a few more trees. Let's make room. Plus, a few extra logs never hurt. Yeah, I think we're going to start building our houses out in this general direction. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jason chops down trees. And we're going to need to make planks, so... We're going to make the regular houses that require a lot of planks. Means we need a lot of logs. Come on. It's rolling away from me. It's the best way for me to describe my life right now. It's rolling away from me. And there it goes again. Rolling. Lone maple tree over here, just chilling. Okay. Yeah, these rocks will get a little bit in the way of us building houses, but that's all right. Won't be too bad. So yeah, I think we just kind of start here along the road. A little uneven, but it won't be too bad. So you can see right away, we only have 4 planks, and each one of these is going to take 80. We have lots and lots of logs, though, so we can make some planks. That'll be fine. And you see, for the most part, beginning of this is logs and stone. So we can build the foundation and the walls. No problem. But it's up here that the planks are required, so... Actually putting a roof over our head is the hang-up. However... Yeah, no, they're still working. So, you know, we'll build the foundation of a few of these houses. Fine. Let's see, I want to give them a little bit of room for like a front yard if we can. Oh, we're too far away. You know, let's actually look. I think we still have the resource storage 1 building. Yeah. But I think we can build a 2 at this point. Yeah, it'll be a while before we have 3. We unlocked the 2, so let's upgrade this. Which is ironic, because I'm going to need to get a bunch of stuff out of here. So we'll take these. Actually, we'll take all the logs. Yeah, don't need them. Those going to need planks. Of course they are. I might just have to interrupt our workers. It is what it is. Sometimes. Okay, sorry. I need a bunch of planks.
Hey, I was using that.
Yeah, I was aware. We'll start with like 160 planks. Actually, I think that's enough just for the 2 houses. So let's also do another 40. Now it's going to eat up a lot of our logs. So then, you know, logs are going to start being the jam. Oh, good. Another level in extraction. So we can go into woodcutter trance, I guess. I think it's the next. Oh no, careful miner. Yeah, because we're doing a lot of mining. So we want as much as we can from that. Oh, hi, girly. Are you getting up? Where are you going? So upgrading the resource storage is important for a couple reasons. First of all, it will expand the inventory. So where we had, I think, 10,000 before, now we have 20,000 room for 20,000 pounds worth of stuff in here. But it also extends the range of the resource storage. So its reach is longer. Where before, we couldn't reach long enough to get help with the foundation. Now you can see we do get help from our inventory. Problem is, we're out of logs. Yeah, we knew that was going to happen, though. But that's okay. You know, they're still working on getting logs, and we're trying to free up more space to build anyway. And, you know, we've got a nice bronze weapon here that we can use to... We can spend a little bit of time today chopping down some trees. What we need is more lumberjacks, though. That's actually the correct answer. I don't really like to make more than 2 woodcutter camps, but we could make a 3rd one. But also, the woodshed 2 upgrade will allow us to put a 2nd person in there. So if we look at extraction... Oh yeah, no, it's here. So yeah, woodshed 2, and this is from extracting activities and building structures. So it's a little bit of ways still, but it is the next thing that gets unlocked. Which would be a good thing for us. So yeah, this isn't going to be too long a stream. I got about half an hour left for this season, which will be also here on YouTube. It'll be our episode number 3. So basically, we'll play through the rest of today and all of tomorrow in game to complete fall, and then before we go into winter, we will take a break. I'm gonna start a stew that I'm gonna cook today. I'm gonna do better this time. Less water, more meat. It's gonna be nice. I made a stew last week and it came out okay, but I can do better. I can stew better. I'm laughing. I don't know about you. On the inside. Our shovel's just about dead. I think I got maybe one more dig in that shovel. Yep, there we go. That's it. I'm gonna see if that's enough to complete our building stuff for now. So if not, then we can let the woodcutters start. I mean, if it is, then we can let the woodcutters start to catch up a little bit here. I didn't get a ton of logs out of that though, so I don't know. I don't know if that'll be enough. Maybe it will. Alright, so that's house 1 complete. And then yeah, we've got a little bit of fur, so we can at least put, you know, 3 in this house and maybe 4 in the next house. Is that enough? That's enough for the foundation. I don't know if it'll be enough for all the walls. Probably not. No, we ran out of logs again. What are you looking at me for? Hi. I love you, but what are you doing? Alright, well, it's late enough at night that I'm pretty satisfied. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed for now. We'll wake up and pick up on day 3 of the season. Hi, baby. I know. You're such a good girl. You coming back to sit with me again? So, yeah. There are lots of directions that we can start cutting trees. You can see out here in our fields, we don't have too much room before we start running into trees. So we can start clearing more of this out. What? I'm wearing a blankie. What do you want from me? You want to be under the covers? I'm about to get up in like 20 or 30 minutes, girly. I don't know. I don't think you really need a blankie right now. I don't think you need to snuggle in under the covers. Ironically, I need logs to make another shovel. So here, let's grab a couple logs so I can make a shovel. And I totally forgot to... So, when you craft an item and you have one of your empty slots equipped, it puts it in there automatically. Otherwise, you have to go manually equip it. So, I always try to... Before I craft the item, I always try to make sure to hit that hotkey so I'm equipped with the empty slot there so it automatically goes in. Save me a little bit of time. But, you know, I'm an efficiency Nazi like that. Yeah, hi, baby girl. How you doing? Oh. She doesn't really like it when I make stew because I got to be up and down all day stirring it, you know? It's like, once you get the stew all going and bubbly, with all the ingredients in it, then you get to sit down, but only for like 30 minutes, right? Because you got to constantly be up stirring it. And my kitty likes to sit and snuggle with me for long periods of time. And, you know, I like that too. I'm a fan. So many sticks. Forest is a mess. It's a giant fire hazard. You gotta deforest, right? That's the thing. Don't leave any of these dead logs just hanging around. I always do try to build in these big forested areas, though, because it does make it really easy to get access to logs in the early game. And it's cool, you know, like, just in general, the theme, taking these heavily forested areas, and over time, you know, you dig out your big village out of it. Aw, there's a Caterpie in the chat. Sure, I'll throw a regular Pokeball at that. Why not? I'm sure I already have Caterpie, but who knows? Since there's no way to check it, and no one will tell me otherwise. No, there's definitely a way to check. I think it's just like exclamation point Pokecheck or something. It's very intuitive. Oh, I forgot. We haven't flirted today. We need to go find our lady and flirt with her. Let's see, I think she's working in the excavation shed, so she's probably already run away. She's probably gone. I probably shouldn't be running at her with an axe. It's probably not the way to do it. Let's see, where be she right now? Somewhere over here. Is she up on the mountain somewhere? Take care of my hunger. Sort of took care of it. Partially. That should be enough for us to survive the rest of the day. And then at the end of the season, your food and water stats get refreshed anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't see her. It says she was somewhere close to town. Like if I just turned right here and just ran right over here, she should be somewhere over here. I don't see her though. Weird. Maybe a little south of here. Oh, there she is. Aha.
How do you do?
Okay. Well. Aw. Yeah. I messed up.
Have a good day.
Maybe better luck in the winter. A regression today, not progression. There we go. Another house completed. Let's go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move myself into this one. Actually, no, maybe this one. A little closer.
Building his house for 10 years. I wonder how much time it would take him.
All right, so now we're going to go hunting. So we need crows and boars. Start with the boars. A little easier to find and hunt down. I know we have one that's kind of close to here. Supplies to make more knives? I do. Just make those now. Well, it's safe. Scared that one away. We should be coming across some boars here rather soon. Yep, like right there. Got him. There's 3. Give us some leather. Meat. Perfect. And now let's go look for some crows. So you can see there is the chart that'll tell us. So we're looking for this symbol. See right there is a crow spot. I don't see any other ones that are close. So I am tempted to go out and get the... Yeah, we're right next to this Wisen herd, so let's grab that before we go back. All the meats, all the leather. Yeah, that's a Weiss that's a little closer than I'd like it to be. Before we start shooting it. There we go. We're getting better at this, boys. There's being a camp over here. Let's see what we have here. Bronze knife, nice. Loot. Cool. Something to flirt with. See if she likes the flute. I mean, this feels like I should be able to pick up firewood, but I guess not. Oh, but there are logs. I'll take all of those. Oh, and a bronze axe. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll take it. Especially when I don't have to kill any bandits or anything for it. Okay, so we got the Weissens. Good there. So we're going to start looking for crows. It's like there are also crows in the city. A couple different places in town, so. I mean, I don't normally go after the badgers, but if they're going to run right in my path, kind of hard to ignore. I can always use more fur. That's the other thing, is if we really want fur to be able to decorate the floors, wolves are an option, but bears give the most fur. They give lots and lots of fur. I know it probably seems like I'm trying to chase you because I'm running in your general direction with a spear, but I'm actually not. I don't think that's a crow. But I could be wrong. Definitely was a crow. In general, the problem with having to hunt the birds is you only really kill one before they get wise to you and then start running away. That looks like a pigeon, but yeah. Was not a crow, was a pigeon. But you know, you get some feathers out of it, you get a little bit of meat. You know, it doesn't hurt.
Have you seen any bandits in the area?
Not lately. Alright, so supposedly there are some crows down over here. Look. Oh. A little bit. Oh no. Yeah, this is a crow spot. So we're just going to look around for anywhere where the crow may have landed. Sometimes they'll just land like right in this main thoroughfare. Okay. Nope, that one instantly flew away. That looks like a pigeon, but that was a pigeon. Oh well. Also, of course, you gotta be careful shooting your bow and arrow in town, but make sure you don't hit any of the locals. Yeah, there's a crow. And another. Nice. So we can go back to our other crow hunting spot up here by the road. I guess I don't own any balls now. So I gotta go buy some more Pokeballs. So those are all pigeons. But the crows were up near the sign. So I'll stop running. Start being a little more skulkish. Nah, there's no way. Alright, one more crow. So, oh, I got a fox. Nice. So hopefully by now, the, let's see. The flock that I scared off from the main thoroughfare maybe is back. Shall see. They're all pigeons, so no need for them. Don't see any here. There's also some up here we can go look for. That's outside the city. Let's go out the gate and around. that was definitely a crow that I scared away.
Have you ever done any quest for the king?
Currently see any crows. That's why I don't usually like to take the bird hunting quests. They're kind of frustrating. Those are the pigeons again. Worth a shot, but I was like, it doesn't look like a crow, but we'll give it a chance. See if any more have landed over here. Doesn't appear so. Nope. Oh yeah, we can see they despawned from here, but they're still... Let's see, yeah, they're still up here. And it looks like they've despawned from the main... Actually, no, there is one spot right there. Go look at. So there is also a creep mode, so you can get real low, move really slow. Get your fifth one, just like that. Okay. So that is our quests for the season, which is good. Go turn those all in with Darwin and see if we can go recruit some more villagers. Get some more help.
Hello. Take care. Hello there. Goodbye. How do you do? See you around.
Alright, we got lots of potential villagers. Let's see what we have in terms of room in our housing currently. So we got the original house I was in, so that's room for 2. We have room for so 2 women, 1 man. We're gonna hold off on using that house for now. So yeah, we could do 3 women, 2 men. So we have 3 men, 2 women, but that's fine. Let's see what y'all are about. This guy's got no extraction.
Well worked.
Sure,
How
we
is
will
life
invite
treating you?
her.
Water. And some firewood. And a roof over
How
my
are
head,
you?
of course.
She'd be great.
Damn. Am I too demanding?
Oh, it's you again.
Sure, we'll take this guy. He's good at everything. And this guy is old. He's not very good at anything. Younger. He's not very good at any of the stuff we care about too much. I guess we can make him a hunter.
How can
Sure.
I help you?
All right. So first of all, we've got this guy who's 26. So pair him up with her. then the other two are just empties, so. Put the 24-year-old, 22-year-old, that'll work out. Or wait, no, she already has a place. It's okay. And then the other empty house, do the 20-year-old and the 21-year-old. Perfect. All those notifications should evaporate. Perfect. And then we just gotta find good jobs for them. Let's do a little bit more hunting over in our neck of the woods. The moose have despawned that were over here. It's because we started to build the fishing hut thing, which we could maybe look into going and finishing as we start getting fish. That would be nice. Something for our hunter to do. I don't know if we have a whole lot of supplies on. Oh, maybe we do have enough supplies on us. Finish this. Stand for, well, almost corrected. Okay, so we need a few more logs, but that's okay. We can get those pretty easy. Welcome back to Jason Cuts Down Trees. There's a log in here somewhere. That we are getting pretty late here, so I think we're just about done for this episode. We're gonna finish this fishing hut. And we'll maybe look at assigning our workers, or our villagers, to do some work for us. Should be at least one more spot in the extraction, the excavation shed. For one of our better extractors. There we go. And our fishing hut is complete. Excellent. All right. We have 4 new villagers. We got a few different buildings that we can put them to work in. Generally, the storages don't need any workers. I like to do all my own production when I'm doing fast crafting. So there's really, for me, there's no point in putting any of the villagers in any of those. The barn doesn't need anything, so we got the fast crafting. So it kind of leaves these. Our wood sheds are full. There is one spot in the excavation shed. So we'll take our best extractor that's available, which is going to be her for that. We don't really need anybody in the well, but we can definitely use somebody in the fishing hut. So we're going to do the best hunter that we have free. It's going to be this guy. And then the other hunting lodge spot, we'll take the other hunting 3. Good. And then that leaves one spot open. We can maybe build another, maybe another woodshed. And again, not a huge fan of that idea because we're about to get 2, but then we're gonna have 6 people doing logs. So we really will not have to cut down any more trees, which would be lovely for a while. Terrain is too uneven. You're telling me. Yeah, not like the woodshed is hard to build. One of the most basic. And there you go. So now they all got good jobs for them. At least 2 to 3 skill points for each. And then the other thing we needed to do we'll need fishing spears. And we need to assign them work to do. So the fishing spears are going to be made here in the workbench. Under weapons and stone, or I think it's wood weapons, maybe? Or it might be tools. Yeah. Let's see. Stone tools. Yeah, there they are. Fishing spears. So we'll do 10 of these. So that the person assigned to the fishing hut can start doing the fishing thing. And I'll put these in here. And so then, yeah, like for the woodshed, we still need to say, hey, go make logs. And then fishing hut, you specify what we want them to do, which is just get us fish. We'll do just a third of each. And yeah. Well, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to put my character to bed here in a moment. But until then, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next episode.